everyone, and welcome to another classic guitar video. Tonight's guitar is an Ovation Celebrity CC48 acoustic electric. Now I did this guitar a while back, but it's been sitting in its case for about 3 to 3.5 years, a little less than 3.5 years, I think. And for some reason, Ovations are notorious, and I don't care if it's a $3,000 Ovation or a $300 Ovation like this one is. For some reason, the fretboards dry really fast and a lot, and the frets themselves tarnish without playing them at all. I mean, I've virtually not played this guitar but once when I set it up that long ago, and the frets are already like a little bit corroded over even. So it's kind of the nature of Ovation frets on some of the Ovation guitars for some reason. I don't necessarily know why, but it is. So we were going to do a refresh on this guitar, and I wasn't necessarily going to sell this guitar, but I think I'm going to put it up for sale just for the heck of it. I have a lot of Ovation acoustics and acoustic electrics, and even some of the vintage acoustics and electrics, straight electrics even. This one has a little tiny ding in it, which I'm going to try and lighten up with some blue stain, the same blue that I stained a few guitars with recently. So let's go ahead and get right straight to this. Again, today's show is brought to you by Guitar Center of Glendora. Check them out. And here it is. Ovation Celebrity CC48. And here it is in all its glory. And it's pretty nice. It's a translucent blue. It's pretty pretty. The battery in it's probably dead by now, in actuality. But we will test that theory out. And the strings are new, so I'm not going to change those. And we'll see what this bugger's doing or not doing. And these are bowl back, so you know they don't sit straight anyway. So here we go. Yeah, I think that battery is stone cold dead. So I'm going to take it out, and I don't have any spare 9 volts right now. And a way to quick test a 9 volt is you take it and you stick your tongue out a little bit. And you just touch tip of your tongue to both poles, both posts, and if you don't feel any tingle, it's dead. And this one's stone cold dead. So I don't have any spares right now, so I'm just going to leave it out. But I know the guitar works, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'm not going to bother putting another battery in it because I'm not going to be playing it probably that much. If somebody wants to buy it, I will put a new battery in it. But you don't want to put a battery in it just for the sake of putting a battery in it, because then they could corrode and all that stuff. So. But you can hear it without, it is still an acoustic, you can hear it. I'll pick it up real quick because it's just a little easier to pick it up. It plays. Amazingly enough. Amazing, it plays. So, yeah, I'm going to repolish the tuners because they've gotten a little bit of oxidization on them just from sitting in the case. And this isn't a sealed case. I don't have this sitting out or anything. So we will detune it and polish the frets and fretboard again and go forth. Yeah. We will go henceforth into this guitar.
we will henceforth do this guitar. Amazingly enough, that's what happens. So, yeah, we will do this upright, and yeah. Oh boy, they really oxidized fast. Holy mackerel, Andy, son of a mother! Wow. It's quite shocking even, I will go so far as to say. Yeah, I don't like how that went, but not much I can do about it, so I'll probably have to take these strings off because they're going to be in the way, unfortunately. So it's not difficult because you know, they're set, so I can take these ones off real easy. I'll probably have to take this one off. You know what, I'm going to have to take all of them off because I just am. It's not a big deal. It's, you know, they only have one wind on them, so it's not that big of a deal to just simply take them off and have them to the side. You know, not a big deal at all. It'll give me a chance to get a fresh drink. It is quite cold out. It is now 60 degrees on the dot in here. It's raining cats and dogs outside. We've gotten about, I think, 8 inches of rain the past week. It's about 40 degrees outside, 40, 41, maybe 42. But it's supposed to get down to about 28 tonight, so well, yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Can we do another beer? Yeah. When is your?
To answer the challenge of Tupac, to prove my honor, and to win the favor of the Lady Lucas. Challenge has been given and accepted. Let no one interfere. Mark.
It's okay. It's not the worst beer I've ever had, but it's okay. You know, I'd rather have one of those. I'll have one if somebody gives me one, but other than that. Yep. All right. Okay. I was talking beer with somebody just a second ago. Sorry, guys. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but Anyway, let's take a picture before of these frets and fretboard. And go from there. Boy, they are pretty bad actually. I'm not happy about that. Just simply sitting in the case. I mean, just simply sitting in the case. I did a full setup on this guitar, put it in the case, haven't touched it in about 2.5 years. And boom, all that oxidization just from sitting in the case. And in all my cases, I put those little desiccation packs in them, you know, those little granules, little packages of granules that sometimes you get in a bottle of pills or whatever. I keep those and I put those in each case, and that keeps, you know, the dampness and humidity inside a case down. It doesn't eliminate it completely, but it keeps it down. So I always keep those little packs just for the heck of it. So let's polish this baby up, and then we will fix that. I have to fix that spot right here with some stain, and we'll fix that up right quick like. All right, here we go. Polish this biatch up. Okay, here we go. You can't do that. Come on. Harder to do because this guitar is bowled back and it rocks. So you have to be careful. I think this will come out pretty good. Not do that again because I need to do it again. Man, that was a good workout. for your arms, your shoulders, everything. But boy, it wreaks havoc on my back. I'll tell you that right now. Whew. Merciful. Whew. Oh man, I need a good workout because I've been down and out for about 9 days because of my back. Okay, let's fold this back up and we'll use the same one as we did on the previous guitar. We'll just flip it over and use the other clean side. Wipe it down about a dozen times and we'll see how dirty it is. Where that sucker is. Whoa. She's a dirty bird. That is some shizzle. Wow, that is gnarly dirty. Ooh, it's a sight better already, though, I'll tell you that right now. I'm sorry about the rocking noise. It's just that, you know, this guitar is... it's bowl back, so it's rock. So I'll turn the volume down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. There, I guess you guys can tolerate the sound. You can tolerate my voice. If you can tolerate my voice, you can tolerate it. Yeah, it's not too noisy. I thought it was going to be really noisy for you guys. But I guess not. It's not too bad. We can live with it, huh? My friend Mickey Rev and Chad on the other guitar. A while ago. I'm glad she stopped in to say hello. I don't like that rocking back and forth. Maybe if I put a rag under it or something. Just kind of as kind of a prop, you know? I don't know. We'll see if that does any good. I think it might do a little bit of good. Yeah, I've done that before, but I haven't had to. I just kind of tolerated it, you know? But tonight it's a little annoying for some reason. And the frets have pretty much zero wear on them. I bought the guitar from the guy who bought it new, who played it. He said, I think 3 days, and he said he didn't like the bowl back because it was the first bowl back guitar he bought, and he said it kept sliding away from his body, even with a strap. So I bought it from him, and here we have it. Here we have it. Ovation Celebrity CC48. It's not a particularly rare guitar, but it is kind of semi-rare in this translucent blue. You don't see too many of them. You do see them from time to time. They're not exceedingly rare or anything, but they are kind of few and far between. In fact, I looked on Reverb, there weren't any. I looked on eBay, there weren't any. I looked on Craigslist, there weren't any. So I was like, okay. I don't necessarily want to sell this one, but I'll put $350 on it. And if somebody gives me $350, I'll let it go. I mean, that's what I do after all, sell guitars. So if somebody gives me $350, I'll be happy to oblige them, I suppose. Why not? I mean, I can get another one, and this one's not mint. If this one were absolutely, categorically, irrefutably 100% mint, I'd keep it. But it's got this little ding right here and here. Or no, I'm sorry, just here. And it bothers the hell out of me. And it had that ding in it when I got it. So it bothers me, that ding. I usually only keep guitars in my private collection that are absolutely 100% mint, unless it's something vintage and rare. Then I'll keep it. But this isn't exceedingly rare or anything, so I'll let it go if somebody wants to buy it. If somebody wants to give me $350 for it, they can have it. And yeah. And I even have some Ovation acoustic electric double strings. There's 12 string, 6 string, bass, and 6 string too. You don't see too many Ovation double necks. Those talk about exceedingly rare. Those are pretty rare. I don't see too many of them. I have, let's see, I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 Ovation acoustic electric double necks. Yeah, I have one that's 12 string, 6 string, and a 4 string bass, and 6 string, and another one that's a 12 string, 6 string. So, yeah. But they're pretty cool. I like them. I bust those out every now and again and show them off and play them, and they're a conversation piece. I bust one of those out and people go, "Whoa, what incarnation is that?" And it's like, yeah, how often do you see an acoustic anything double neck? It's like, never. They're around. Dean has some. Some other makers have them. But they are pretty rare. You don't see them too often. This frets and fretboard are going to come out pretty good. Boy, were they tarnished and oxidized. I was shocked when I opened the case. I was like, it's only been 2.5 years since I did it. So maybe I need to put 2 of those packs, those anti-dampness packs in the case. 2, maybe even 3. Maybe even 4. I've got hundreds of them, so it's not like I don't have any spares. So I'll put a bunch in there, 3 or 4 at least. That should help some. Finish this guitar in time. I don't know if I'll do another one. I am starting to get pretty tired. I don't know, maybe this will be my 3rd guitar tonight, so I haven't done 3 guitars in one night in quite a while. I mean, they're just refreshes, albeit, but I think I'll probably call it a night after this one, because we have a lot of people coming over tomorrow. I got that trade for that Logan that I did earlier tonight. I'm trading it tomorrow for a brand new 2019 Gibson Firebird custom. The guy wants that Logan pretty badly. He likes the fat baseball bat neck on it. And he likes the Firebird, but Firebirds are kind of an odd shape. If you guys know what a Firebird is, Gibson Firebird. If not, you can Google it and see. So it's kind of an acquired shape. But he said he paid, I think, his regular $1,600 on sale for $1,400. He bought it in December, so I mean it is brand the hell new. He's including the case candy, the original receipt. So I will put a full professional setup on it, and I will probably turn it back out for probably $1,400-$1,500. Considering the new one is $1,600, and by the time you tack on another $100 for a pro setup, and then tax on top of that, you're looking at like 1,700 or something. So if I put 1,400 on mine or 1,500, I think somebody will definitely jump at buying it. Oh, damn. These last ones are kind of hard to do because they're so dry. God, they're dry, dry, dry as a bone in the desert. I don't know why they're so dry, but they are. And I don't like putting wet product on guitar frets and fretboards because eventually that wears off and dries away and then leaves kind of a hue film on them, and then that attracts dust like lemon oils and stuff like that. I don't put any of that stuff. On a rare occasion I might put something like that, like a customer requests it. But generally speaking, I do not do that because of why I just stated. They just really don't do anything in the long run for the guitar. I'll probably get a lot of people saying, "Oh no, you're wrong. It does everything for a guitar if you do that." It might look good and pretty about the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then as it dries and dissipates, you won't be seeing that as much. And I've had people actually tell me that. Tell me that I'm wrong, and a week or two later come back and say, you know what, looks like you were right, and I was wrong. Oh, I gotta wash this, put this one in the washer tomorrow. It is kind of dirty. Alright folks, there we have it. Take a picture after. Oh my God, what a difference. Oh my God. Wow. That is amazing. This is one of the... Wow. This is one of the better, most amazing difference before and after that I've taken in a long time. That is just crazy wild. Wow. I'm sorry. That is just absolutely crazy, wild, wild, crazy. That is nuts. That is nuts, crazy, wild, wild, crazy, nuts. Okay, let's tighten these tuners up a little more. I might take fresh pictures of this guitar tomorrow, weather permitting. Yeah, weather permitting, I'll take pictures of this guitar again tomorrow. Okay. Whew. Man, that's nuts. It's oxidized. That's just crazy. I can't believe it. That's just crazy, crazy nuts. Ay, ay, ay. That is just crazy nuts. Whoops. That is crazy nuts. Crazy nuts, crazy. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, gold hardware oxidizes and tarnishes really fast, easily too. It's just crazy how fast it does. It's just one of those things, you know. Just one of those things.
I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Insurance? Not really. Not
Boy, I just don't understand how the oxidized this thing got. That just blows me the hell away. It really does. That's just nuts. Did I say that was crazy nuts already? That's just crazy nuts. It's gold hardware. Crazy nuts. I'll clean it best I can, and like I said, I'll put probably 3 or 4 of those packs in the case with it tomorrow. Just for the sake of doing it, you know. Crazy nuts. Brian Teague, Robert Teague. Yeah, he passed away. He was such a good actor. He was one of my favorite movie miniseries called Rose Red, and he was really good in it. Really good at it.
Except for you, huh? This ship is
Kevin Teague, not Brian Teague. Kevin Teague. Yeah, he was also on that TV show Emergency. Really good actor. Really good actor. Wasn't an actor, he was an actor. He was an actor. I am an actor. Okay. Okay, we're doing headstock. And tuners. Oh man, these are shined up real nice. They weren't real bad, but they were bad enough to kind of shock me when I pulled this out of the case. I was like, what? You gotta be kidding me. I just did this guitar that long ago, for corn's sake. I was just like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me or something. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're into this 37 minutes. Polish the top. Put the strings back on. Go into the garage and get that stain. And we'll put just a little dab of stain in there, and that'll light it. It won't cure this ding, but it'll lighten it up. This guitar is, the dot inlays are abalone, and the binding is abalone, so it's pretty nice. Well, I'll show you the frets and fretboard after the polish. Look at that. That is just, that is phantasmagorical. Is what that is. Phantasmagorical. Phantasmagorical. Check the action height a little bit by taking out the bridge, because it seems a little high to me. And I'll just reset the bridge in there. Okay, reset that in there. Double check the bridge, make sure it's all copacetic, and put it back in. Nope, don't use a screwdriver as a hammer. Use a hammer as a hammer. That's what I always tell people. Don't use a screwdriver as a hammer. Use a hammer as a hammer. You know what I mean, Vern? What I mean, what I mean, what I mean, what I mean. Okay. Ooh. A little bit too much polish, but that's okay. Oh, man. Yeah, even holding this doesn't help much, but so here we go, folks. Yeah, she's a beaut. She's a doozy, as my father would say. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. He would say it's a doozy. He would say it's a doozy. Oh man, I'm getting tired, so I am gonna call it quits after this guitar. I am pretty tired. I didn't think I thought I could make it a fourth guitar, but it's not a race. I am behind in guitars. I still got like 5 more guitars that I'm behind. But I'll get them done next week for sure. I mean, have them all done by like Thursday, so it's not like it's, you know, not like it's a flaming rush to get the guitars out. Although I should have had them out this week and last week, but I didn't. There was nights that I tried to. I got in the shower and I was all ready. I was ready to stream, ready to start, and I just couldn't do it. I could not do it, could not do it, could not do it. Could not do it to save my life. Just not. My back was just so bad. You know, with the fret polishing and stuff, that really takes it out of my back. And I did 3 of those tonight. Well, 2 of them. This one and the Gibson. So it's just like, yeah. And I'm even behind on movies. Jeez. I've got like 3 Valentine's Day movies from Hallmark Channel and Lifetime that I've recorded and saved and I haven't watched yet. Isn't that crazy? You guys know me in holiday movies. I just love my holiday movies. Yeah, look at that. She's a beaut. I gotta get that stain still so I can lighten that ding up. I won't eliminate it because it's gone past the surface. And once something has gone past the surface, you can't eliminate it. You can only lighten it up. And that's it. And I'm happy with just lightening it up. So, you know, I'll lighten it up and that'll be it. That'll be fine. I need to go out in the garage, or not the garage, is it in the garage or is it in the studio or is it in the shop? I think it's in the shop. And it's raining cats and dogs and it's 40 degrees outside and I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts, but I'll do it because I need to get this guitar done and get this guitar done and listed by Wednesday of this next coming week here. I'll list it Wednesday and that'll be fine. I think I'll put the strings back on the poles just because no, it didn't break. I just straightened the loop out a little bit on it, that's all. There we go, I think that'll work. I won't put it up to tune, I'll just get it taut.
Maybe that's the idea.
And we'll do this one. 100%, and now it's starting to kick in, so I need to finish this. The other thing about these is you don't need to intonate them, they're already kind of self-intonated. So you don't need to intonate them. So that's good. String height's already set, all that kind of stuff is already set with me, so all I gotta do is get the damn pliers out. Make sure each one is in its groove, saddle groove too. I'll clean these strings up a little bit. They're new, but I'll go ahead and clean them up a little bit. Oh, for corn's sake. Come on now. When my bad back kicks in, it kicks in pretty fast. And it's starting to escalate pretty fast here, so I'm kind of at the point where I just want to get this done. Not that I'm not having fun with you guys, but I want to get this done now. I gotta go into the shop and get this stained so I can stain this bad thing on the body here. Man, come on now. Don't fudge around with me. Well, now it won't go in the hole. What the heck? Oh, I see. Oh, nope. It's, shysters. I broke the string. God dagnabbit. That's what I was afraid of. Shoot balls. Okay, well, I will have to put a new one on. Dagnabbit. Oh well, it happens, folks. New strings can break.
Sorry to hear about your last job. All this downsizing in aerospace. Engineers aren't given the respect they deserve.
Who told you all that's my job?
I made a few calls.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to live like this. Borrow money. Sleeping in your car.
You think the business checking up on me?
Okay, so we got a new string.
You certainly have the credentials.
Dag nabbit. That stinks. I hate breaking new strings, but it is what it is, and that's what it is, so all we can do is grin and bear it. That's all you can do, right, folks? Grin and bear it.
The attorneys of the Judge Advocate General are here to defend the truth.
Grin and bear it.
JAG, every Wednesday starting at 11:10 Central. Part of the day shift on H&I.
Hi, I'm Steve Perillo of Perillo Tours. And for 3 generations, we've offered escorted and customized tours to Italy for millions of vacations. Steve doesn't do the sexy channel justice.
My favorite place was probably Florence.
With Perillo, you went to the front of the line. There's no way. Best vacation ever.
And while you're here, take an Italian cooking class. You'll have the time of your life.
It was an experience of a lifetime from Rome to Sorrento.
Oh, come on. I have to go. I think I hear a lull in the rain, so I will use this time to go into the shop and get the stain, so I don't get wet because it's like 39, 40 degrees out there right now. And yeah. So that ain't cool. Cut that off. Just do that now. Away. Okay, it's cut. Now we got a new string on there. I'll go out in the garage and get that stained right now. While I'm thinking about it. So we'll be back forthwith.
Allowed me to walk for the first time in a year with a cane.
Dr. O's back is a active decompression back brace designed to relieve back pain. It expands to stretch tight muscles and traction your lower back, all while providing strong support. If you have back pain, Dr. O recommends you try his belt, even if you suffered for many years.
Since I started using the belt, I felt almost instantly, after about a half an hour of using the belt, pain diminished a lot. And now it's all gone.
Doctors recommend back braces for chronic and acute back pain, degenerative discs, herniated or bulging discs, sciatica-related back pain, trouble sleeping due to back pain from sitting, driving, or lifting, and back pain from sports and exercise.
I think every patient with back pain should be wearing this belt.
Finally, getting relief for your back pain and being active.
I've had back problems for the past 4 or 5 years. Nothing gave me instant relief except for the Dr. O belt. Before I've been removed by the kids. Now, after using it, I'm young again.
So if you have back pain, have your Medicare card available and call us now. Our operators can check if you're eligible to receive your very own Dr. Host back belt at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Get back to living the life you love. You can wear Dr. Host back belt while walking.
You know the vents are open in the living room?
Lifting, playing sports, and even while sleeping. Just pump it up and feel the relief.
Really working.
Yeah, I just walked by it.
It's
Up to you. If you want to close them, might as well. We're not in that room, so it's safe.
Call now. You deserve to get relief from your back pain. And if you're eligible, you may receive your own belt at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Dr. Host
Yeah.
use hands-on and back rehabilitation DVD.
It's up to you if you want to close them.
some really great games on this thing.
Really? Have you tried Matrix 2?
Yeah, I got vaporized on level 6.
Try launching up there before you enter the Steel Fortress.
Cool. Coffee?
Please. Where's your father?
Bloomington. All the suppliers in town are boycotting us, so he went up there to place some orders.
He left you in charge?
Alexandria Books, may I help you?
Sounds like you've got it down.
I pay the bills too. That's my regular accounting. You got any kids?
No.
Not a priority?
I wouldn't say that. Just never got around to it. If you don't mind me asking, what's your mom?
She died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was really young. I don't remember her much. Dad says none of the great heroes grew up in a nuclear family. Hercules, Achilles, Odysseus, they all grew up with single parents.
You're in good company. You're not quitting here, Jason.
It's okay.
You know, I get the feeling you don't share your father's enthusiasm about preserving the past.
I don't know. To Millennium Gate could be pretty cool.
Did you ever see the first landing on the moon? One small step for man.
They showed it in science class one time.
I saw it on TV when I was 11 years old. The whole world watched it.
Must have been great.
It was. So, do you have any heroes?
We are not living in a heroic age. That's what my dad says.
Come on, there's got to be somebody.
Dad. I mean, he's a pain sometimes, but he's pretty cool. Alexandria Books, may I help you? That's alright. First call in 3 days, and it's the wrong number.
Glorious Hector's son of Priam slips past the Greek front lines, bringing much-needed supplies to the abandoned city of Troy.
Hey, Dad, you're famous. Local business owner Thomas Gates.
Let it fall. Any customers this morning?
No one here but us Californ.
That's chickens for the non-scientists in the crowd.
You two are dangerous together. For its frequent banquets one day, don't sacrifice history for a shopping mall. A little more than that. I beg your pardon.
I said it's not just a ball.
Have you read the promotional literature? Over 600 retail spaces available, franchise potential.
There's a commercial dimension to the project, but that's not its own thing.
What's your point?
I learned a few details about the Millennium Gate. It's a self-sustaining city, an experimental biosphere. It's never been done before.
What's wrong with the biosphere we're living in now? Exactly.
But this project will help scientists learn more about our environment. Possibly even recreate it in other worlds.
Other worlds? Don't we have enough problems on one wrong?
Yeah, which is why I'd like to get the hell off of Monday.
I think you're taking this exploring a little too far.
When you're so afraid of change, you can barely walk out that front door. The Millennium Gate has a lot of potential.
None of these books.
These books, you're living in the past.
Sounds like you've been sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah.
Having a beer, anyway.
Awesome.
He offered me a job.
Doing what?
Consulting engineer.
Okay.
I said I'd think about it.
And he said give Janeway to sign on the dotted line and you're hired.
That's one way of looking at it.
And when I say no, then what? You're gonna go with me, right? To Canton, Ohio, the third circle of hell, or wherever it is they decide to build this damn thing.
I can't keep living out of my car.
You don't have to stay here.
No,
Why not?
because I can't.
That's not a reason.
Because I don't want to. You've been really nice to me, Henry, but I can't get stuck here.
Yep. Just a little nick.
I was gonna say that. You can live however you want to.
And so can you.
Okay. Alright, sorry it was gone a little longer. I had some house maintenance to do. Well, not maintenance really, but it's so cold outside we had to turn the heater on because it's 58 degrees in this room right now, and some family members wanted the heater on, and so instead of heating 8 bedrooms in this house, I shut off some of the vents and save on electricity bill, you know. Okay, so I have this stain. It's not 100% the same color, but it'll have to do. But it's fairly close matched. And then I'll just take a paper towel here and then just twist the tip of it and dip it into the stain, and I will just go like this. And that'll lighten it up. It won't lighten it up 100%, but it will lighten it up. That's for sure. And having it a little bit lighter is better than nothing at all. So there is that. Okay, so here we go. We'll lighten this sucker up. You know what? I'm going to take a before picture and an after picture. Just for the sake of doing that. Because you know me in pictures. Okay, now with a steady hand, you just... Oh, I have to wet it again because it dried up already. This stain is like really quick dry. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of fill it in and I'll let it seep in, and I'll very gently dab the rest of it off. And again, it's not the same color, but it's better than nothing. It's within about 75% of the original color. So that's pretty good. That'll help. So now we'll just take it, fold it in half, and we'll dab. And cover that up and dab. Cover that up and dab. Oh yeah. And then I'll wait a few minutes and we'll do it again, maybe even a third time to darken it up real nice. You know? And I will put this over here so I don't knock it over. Boy, I would be super pissed if I knocked that whole thing over onto myself or the floor. I would be beside myself. I would be beside myself if I spilled that. I would be bouncing off the walls if I spilled that jar. I would just be livid. Okay, that's a strange comment that somebody left. I told everybody knows I live in an 8-bedroom house that's quite old, and somebody put a comment on one of my social medias and said, well, I live in a bigger house than you. I live in a 5-bedroom house. I'm thinking, I didn't reply to him, but I was like thinking to myself, how is a 5-bedroom house bigger than an 8-bedroom house? Unless the rooms are bigger, maybe that's what he meant. But of course, how would he know how big my rooms are? My rooms are actually quite big. This room is moderately large. This room is 17 by 17 feet. It's a fairly large bedroom, and it's not even the master bedroom. This bedroom is not anywhere near the master bedroom. In size, I mean, you know. Okay, so we'll let that dry a little bit more. And then we'll dab it again. and then dab it again, and maybe dab it a third time. What can we do in the meantime that won't interfere with that drying? Boy, look at the frets and fretboard, really look good. What can we do? What can we do? We'll do the tuners, back of the tuners. Yeah, we'll do those. We will do the back of the tuners. Yeah, we'll just do the first one.
Ordinary bunch, salt of the earth type people. Farmers mostly. Some planetary colonists. There was one. He was a pilot. He flew the first orbital glider over the lower Martian plateau. Mars. Your ancestor must have known the captains.
She did work on all the early class projects. Looks like we go way back, Mr. Barris.
What was her name?
Shannon O'Donnell.
O'Donnell. I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I know all the Mars projects from the 1970s on. Unmanned, manned, who's who. There were no O'Donnells in any of them.
So yeah, we'll do these tuners, and this will be it on this guitar, because I am quite tired. Had a big day today, made a lot of sales today, sold 3 amps and 2 guitars. So pretty big sales day. Pretty big sales day, so I'm happy. Yeah. Nice big sales day, you always gotta love those. Always gotta love big sales days. I'm gonna have to get my little access tool because top 2 tuners on Ovations are really close together, so you can't get your fingers in between them. So we'll get the little access tool, which is no more than a stick. Ooh, I'll change the view so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Not that I'm doing anything outlandish or anything, but I'm just cleaning the tuners. Polishing them rather. Now I will take the polish off. Oh yeah, much better. Oh my gosh, much better. Wow. Just much better. Yeah. Oh, I'm always worried about gold tone hardware, because gold tone hardware is just notoriously difficult to deal with in terms of polishing, because it tarnishes so and oxidizes so quickly and so easily. Yeah. I'm gonna have to polish this one again even, because it's sometimes you need to do them twice, you know? Simple as that. Doing the tops of them again, not doing the whole thing again.
So, did she exist?
She did claim to be an
because the back of the headstock is satin finish. You don't want to touch polish to the satin finish, otherwise you will polish it. And it'll look horrible and terrible and horrid. And I don't like it, so I use this little stick to kind of keep from touching that surface. And I usually do a pretty good job, as you guys can see. Yeah, it works out pretty well. Of course, the Made in Korea sticker is long since peeled off of the back of the headstock. There was this little sticker here that just said Made in Korea is all. So that is gone. But that's okay, you know. No big deal. And we can polish a little bit of the back of the neck because it is polished, so we can get away with polishing a little bit of the back of the neck. Up to about this point and up to about this point. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I'm so happy. Alright, put it back and we'll take a look at that staining and see if we can do our second dabbing of the stain, which it looks like we can. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get the stain, open the can up very carefully. If I spill this, I will be absolutely, categorically, irrefutably livid. Close it right back up immediately, and then we just very carefully, you're not painting the whole thing and around it, you're just inside the ding. Okay, and then we'll wait about a minute, maybe 45 seconds, and then we'll dab the excess off. And then another minute, and then or 30 seconds after that, and then wipe away the excess. Move the can. That battery that was in it, that 9-volt battery, was a cheapie anyway. It was just a CVS pharmacy brand 9-volt. And I won't put another 9-volt in it until the guitar is ready to be sold, so that way the customer has a nice fresh new 9-volt in it. Because when I advertise the guitar, I will advertise it with a new battery. So yeah. So I'll have you look at the new strings and frets and fretboard and the fresh polish on the top of the body, which is really nice. Oh, let's take the let's dab, and then I'll just wipe away the excess now because I was jibber jabbering too much. And then we'll wait a couple minutes and I'll do it a third time, maybe even a fourth time. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do on that. The other guitar I sold recently was the Epiphone Les Paul today, which was a limited edition custom shop in mahogany and lemon burst flamed maple, and that was $500. I actually made a fairly decent profit on that. I bought that guitar for I think $280, but it was really dirty and really bad shape. I mean, it was It wasn't dinged or majorly scratched or anything. It actually wasn't scratched at all. It was just exceedingly dirty. I mean, exceedingly dirty. The frets and fretboard were even worse than this one. And it was just really, really, really bad. I got about, I think, maybe 5 hours of labor into that particular guitar. So, yeah. So we got a lot of projects to do this week. I'm behind a total of about 8 guitars, maybe 9. I did 3 tonight, which were just refreshes. And then I have that Ergodyne bass, that Ibanez Ergodyne bass from 2005. It's in charcoal satin gray. It's a 4-string. It's part of the trade that I got back on that Gibson Les Paul Studio. So I'll get about $220 for that bass. It had a broken horn, which I've been gluing for this past week. I also have that Yamaha Telecaster I need to finish. Oh, and I'm going to put the chrome cover on that pickup for the OLP that I decided a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of projects I need to finish up, guys, a lot. And I'm going to have a little snack right now, which consists of Trader Joe's cocoa truffles. Oh, we need 2 hands to share that, baby.
I was on the interstate. I stopped for gas. And I bought a bag of chocolate.
So I love Trader Joe's. I shop there about once every week and a half, 2 weeks. Trader Joe's. They're not a sponsor, show sponsor or anything, but I wish they were. I think they also go by Trader Vic's in the Midwest and the East Coast. But here on the West Coast, it's Trader Joe's. That's right. I'm exceedingly happy. And I mean, from the bottom, I'm exceedingly happy. I'm sorry, I was just saying I'm exceedingly happy for a friend of mine, Nikki Rev, here on YouTube. I'm exceedingly happy for her. She just announced she's having a baby. And she's a good friend of mine here on YouTube, Nikki Rev. I'm exceedingly happy for her. By leaps and bounds, I'm exceedingly happy. Okay, this stuff dries pretty fast, so I'm going to go ahead and do dab number 3. So here we go. Dab number 3. And very carefully, just dab, dab, dab.
But if I do, we'll make the trip together.
And that's it. And we'll do dab number 3. And then we will dab that up here in a minute and see how it looks, and then do a fourth one and see how it looks, and then maybe even a 5th one. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And sorry about the noise. I'm optimizing my computer real quick. I got 8 gigs of memory in this HP Star Wars laptop, but The program that I use, Telestream Wirecast, uses quite a bit of CPU and memory system resources. So I have a little program called Wise Memory Optimizer that I use to optimize the memory on that every now and again.
Give me a minute.
Okay, oh, I don't want to forget this. Okay, we'll dab this way. Dab away.
I think he's on to something, Captain. An evening of reflection in honor of those who came before. Here, here. Uncle Jack will approve.
Okay, we're lightening it up. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be better than what it was. Sure. That's for sure. Whoa, whoa. So it's been raining. We've received about 8 inches of rain this last week. It's about 37 degrees out right now. Some family members were complaining that it was getting too cold in the house, so we turned the heater on. We generally don't turn the heater on too much because this is a very large house, and we don't want a $500 electric bill in the wintertime. So, but it's okay. We'll live. Generally, our electric bill in the wintertime is only about $110 to $130. So that's not bad for a really big house like this. So. Captain Janeway on Star Trek. Okay, wait a few more minutes and we'll do a fourth application. And then we'll see how that looks. Because for every time you do it, you lighten it up just a little bit more, about 5% more, 3 to 5% more for every time you apply it. And the blue isn't quite matching, and I wouldn't be able to match it anyway because this is a blue burst. So, you know, the blue here is different from the blue here, that's different from the blue here, that's different from the blue here. It's a blue burst, so I can't match it exactly. But at least this will be lightened up, which is good. So, there is that. I think I'll put a battery in it. I do have one 9-volt battery that's about half good. I'll put in here just to test the guitar and get it in tune and everything here in a few minutes. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do one more application, I think, of the stain to the ding. And we'll call it done. And then we'll get the sucker tuned up and back in the case. We'll call this sucker done and then close this video out because I am tired, and I got another big day tomorrow. I've got like, I think 5 people scheduled to come over tomorrow for deals. So, yeah, fairly large day tomorrow. I'll wash my hands after we do the stain. I really like this song. I always liked this song on the TV show Star Trek Enterprise. I always loved this theme song. You can barely hear it in the background. I don't want to get a copyright strike for it. I won't get a copyright strike for it. I'm not directly playing the music. The music is off in the background. So I won't get a copyright strike. Oops, I did not want to do that. I love Star Trek. I'm such a huge Trekkie, you guys would not believe. And especially if you follow me on my Klasic collectibles YouTube and social media, I am a major, huge Trekkie. And Star Wars. And Stargate, for that matter, too. Okay, let's do application number... What is this going to be? 5? 4? I don't even remember. Application number 5, I think. No, 4. No, 5. This will be application number 5. Application number 5. So here we go. Okay, there we go. I will seal the can up because I don't think it's going to get any darker than I want, so we're going to call that good. Sorry about that, I was sealing up the stain can, so I do apologize for the noise. So we'll let that sit for about 45 seconds and dab it off, and we'll put this guitar in tune. And I will put that good used 9-volt in it, just quick enough to check the guitar out and make sure it's good. I'll wash my hands before all that, so I don't get my grubby grubs all over this. Grubby grubs. Probably wait a full minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes, because it is cold and the air is kind of damp, so the drying process on things is like tripled. So I'll be right back. Pretty good sale for you today on the door. That's pretty good sale for you today on the door. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The doors, you got one fender left. Pretty much the only bottom part you
Thank you, Major.
Yeah.
I can understand why you're upset. No doubt you've had a difficult afternoon, to say the least. I meant to speak to you earlier, but I had some urgent business to attend to. I apologize. We don't see many starship captains here. You must be Travis Mayweather. And you are? I'm Colonel Grant. I take it you're the man in charge. I took the liberty to examine the database in your shuttle craft, so I know that you're from a planet
trespassing sign.
I'll pass that along. Where are we now? This is a detention complex. It's several light years from where we found you. Does everyone that violates your territory get thrown into a place like this? We're at war with a species that can mimic the appearance of almost any humanoid. We had to make certain that you weren't infiltrators. If your word was Suleiman, trust me, we're not. I know. We've already tested your DNA. You're familiar with the cabal?
Yeah, extra stuff.
Unfortunately, and you must know about their genetic enhancements and how dangerous they can be. Firsthand, I hope you didn't suffer too many casualties.
No.
We did. But so far,
With a little more horsepower.
We're eager to get back to Enterprise. If you'll take us to our shuttle pod, we'll be on our way.
I'm afraid I don't have the authority to release you. We have very strict regulations. You'll have to appear before a magistrate on Tandar Prime. But the hearing should be brief. I'll explain that this was just a innocent misunderstanding.
What's this hearing?
Well, we'll be here in 3 days. 3 days? I wish I could offer you more comfortable accommodations. Unfortunately, this detention complex is overcrowded at the moment. I would advise you to keep to yourselves. If the Suleiman give you any trouble, simply tell one of the guards.
I'd like to contact my ship. Let them know we're all right.
I can't permit that, Captain.
Regulations?
But I will call them personally and explain the situation. Escort these gentlemen back to the quarters to make sure you have a proper meal. I'm sorry we couldn't have met under better circumstances.
Watching as you sleep. I'll take the first watch.
Boy, the second he hit on the throttle, it's gone. Wow. It's power.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
How about Wayne, you jerk? I can't believe you'd do this to a child. Do what? She's a little young to be a member of the cabal. You don't know what you're talking about. I know that you're given genetic tricks as payment. While you're getting hurt. I don't know who you are, but you're wrong about us. Is that so? We're not genetically enhanced, and we're not members of the cabal.
If that's true, then what are you doing here?
Didn't Colonel Grant tell you? We're dangerous. All Suleiman are dangerous. It's past curfew. We were just on our way back. Sorry, Mike. It's the second time this week. Wow. It's my fault. I'm the one who get them here.
Get back to your cell.
Where are you taking me?
Isolation now. Unless you want to join me. Do as I say.
Will you make sure she gets back? I'll see you in the morning. Don't worry.
chocolate chips, add sweetened condensed milk, marshmallows, and then bake. That's right, you've got them still in the oven to up to 500 degrees. And then look, it slides right out. Delicious. And it's dishwasher safe. Watch, it never whisk-cakes in a non-stick pan. Well, you can with my pan. Use metal and look, no scratches. No oil or butter, absolutely no sticking and no scratches. It's amazing. Look, burnt cheese is a frying pan disaster. Not with my pan, shredded parmesan, right on the heat. And here's a secret. Shape a bowl for a unique way to serve party dips. Even fire won't damage Gotham steel. Make steak for heat and flambe with ease. No burnt smoke or mess. Just a clean pan.
Oh, lordy. Okay. Sorry I was gone so long. I was having a little conversation with a family member about go-karts. One of my family members is really into go-karting. And he was looking at some go-kart engines online. And so we just kind of hobnobbed about that for a few minutes. Well, that lightened it up, I would say about 45%. Not perfect, but it's okay. What can you do? Okay, so I'm going to get that spare battery, put it in, and we will tune this baby up. Oh, lordy. I need to go to Guitar Center and buy some more string sets. I really need to do that, like maybe tomorrow. A trip to Guitar Center is in order. So I have some of these batteries. And I only got 2 left. And they're new, but they're kind of been sitting around since about July 4th or so. So even though they're new in the package, they're not exactly brand new. So these what the fuck is that? Negative. Okay. So these strings aren't exactly, or I mean batteries aren't exactly brand new, so ooh, I better wash my hands before I play this guitar. I'll be right back.
I'd like to speak with them.
I'm sorry, but regulations forbid that. There's nothing to be concerned about. They can place in comfortable quarters and they're perfectly safe.
It's all the same to you. I'd rather hear that from the cat.
I'm afraid it's not possible.
May we attend the hearing?
Of course.
Will they be given legal representation?
They're also free to choose their own counsel. When you arrive at Tandar Prime, you'll be contacted by the Central Magistrate's office.
We'll need the coordinates.
I'm sending them now.
Thank you, Colonel.
Good luck.
I can't trace the signal. He must have scrambled the carrier wave.
Keep at it.
What are you suggesting we do? Mount a rescue?
The thought crossed my mind.
It would be a mistake to provoke the Tandars any further.
So we just sit on our hands.
The hearing's in 3 days.
And what if they're found guilty? Sentenced to 30 years in prison?
That's unlikely. If you want to explore alien cultures, you'll need to learn to respect their laws.
Okay. Got a spare drink over here.
If you'd like,
Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I doing here? I am plugging the guitar in, and we're gonna tune this bad boy up. And we're gonna have a good old time with this guitar. I lost a pick. I lost 2 picks recently. I'm not happy because they kind of meant something to me, so I had a sentimental value. Anyway, okay, here we go. strings. Dagnabbit. And if I do, I'm going to have to replace them tomorrow because I don't have any spare acoustic strings right now. Dagnabbit. Dagnabbit. Well, maybe. Well, let's see what I can do on this right now. Let's see. I'm not happy right now. I'm not a happy camper right now.
Find your friends. Don't forget curfew.
I won't.
Dagnabbit. I mean, dagnabbit. Ah, man, this is baloney. Son of a mother. I'm not happy. Maybe I can get this to work. I don't know. We'll see. Nope. Shysters. I'm not happy right now. Man, this is baloney. Baloney.
I've heard it's one of their nicer ones. Why did this happen?
Electric guitar strings.
It wasn't long before the Tendarans started to question loyalty.
Electric.
So the Bosnian territory.
Man.
We were rounded up. Relocated, as they like to say. They told us it was only temporary. It was for our own safety.
Son of a mother. I'm not happy right now.
You will be free to go back to your home. We're still waiting. There are 89 of us here.
26.
Thousands more in the
Fifth?
camps.
Really, fifth string.
Every one of us used to be citizens on worlds in the Tandar sector.
Fifth.
Did you know
Not happy.
I was born in
Not
the
happy.
same
Not
camp
happy.
as
Not
the
happy
Tendarans?
right now.
Major Clan. I was friends with his brother when we were growing up. Worry about the government and the Suleiman homework. Don't they have something?
Oh, man, this is baloney.
Our homeworld became uninhabitable 300 years ago. Most survived, maybe. But some of us had a similar experience.
Shysters.
My grandfather made the unfortunate decision to settle on Tandar Farm. Yes,
Oh, man.
it's all right. I asked them. This came again. What species are you?
Man.
Station, you're being rude. Location. She's in one of the other camps. Her transfer was rejected again. She tried to appeal their decision. But as usual, they wouldn't listen.
Oh, man, I'm not happy right now. I'm definitely not happy right now. Son of a mother.
Thank you for listening.
Shoot.
Why'd you bring them here? Maybe I was tired of talking to you.
This is
Maybe
baloney.
Brett.
This is baloney.
This exposes the evidence, while his math whiz brother Charlie decodes the details. Family is a formula in numbers. All day Friday starting at 11:10 Central. Part of the day shift, right here on H&I.
Oh, my stomach. What's wrong? It always happens when I eat. Bloating, indigestion. Always? Well, yeah. Don't you? I used to. Have you tried probiotics? Yeah, but they never work. I thought so too. But then I tried.
I'm hoping this string is going to be long enough. It's probably not. No, it is. This string is long enough. Okay, I got another spare string here. Man, I'm definitely not happy. I'll live, but I'm not happy. I got another string, but it's alright. I had to go through my string stock. I'm very low on acoustic guitar strings. I'm very low on them. I need to get more. I'm like down to my last 5 sets or something. I don't even know. Okay, I'm sorry guys. Shysters. I'm gonna
I don't have to worry about ballooning. I don't have to worry about the way that I move. My activity level has been heightened. Spontaneity, confidence especially. It's as if you don't have a cost-me bag on at all. I would give Cole a class to the design of the Mio more than attaboy. They get a woo!
Call Liberator Medical, a CR Bard Incorporated company.
Sorry about that, guys. I am just not happy. Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. But now I'm happy because now I have another guitar string. So it's all good. So good, my friends. So good. Okay, sorry for the little breakdown I had, but I was like, you gotta be kidding me with this string. For a few minutes and let the string stretch, and then we'll detune it and we'll be good to go. So give me a few minutes, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Dang, I really hate it when that happens, but whatever.
Get what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed. HDIS. The better way.
It's alright, I'll live. I promise I will live.
Your home for captivating, action-packed dramas. Say hi to H&I.
You know what? I got the latest Guitar Center flyer. It's been sitting over here for like a month and a half. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's like, man. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to tuning this bad boy. It's not bad, it's just bothersome.
Unless you have any more advice, no. But I do have a question.
Okay.
Oklahoma. I guess you could say I'm a curious man.
Oh yeah, much better. Okay.
You mentioned that you were familiar with the cabal. I decided
Okay, here we go.
NHRA offers cloud-based video streaming now?
I didn't.
Yes, you do.
Well, you can't take advantage of it with the internet we're experiencing right now.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's an odd-looking machine.
Ovation,
Right.
electric acoustic.
Instrument,
Yeah, that's what I needed the stain for, that little ding that was right there.
Huh.
Just
Just
a light.
acoustic, right?
Acoustic electric, yeah. Yeah, it's got a EQ on it and everything. Yeah.
Are you doing video streaming now too?
I am. That's
Oh.
what this program is. I'm streaming live to the YouTube right now.
Can you tell how many viewers you have?
I can right now, probably none. But earlier I had about 70.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shit. Yeah, so through Sony pictures or something like that. You should read this email, or I can forward it to you. You don't get anything from NHRA?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You're not reading them now?
Well, yes and no. Because of the internet, it's, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any big email takes half a day to download, so.
You can read this one if you want.
out of Tendarin territory. After that, we can set a course for the Nibiran colonies. I know some people there. They might be willing to help us. It's too dangerous.
Oh.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life in prison?
Okay, we'll test it again. I'll keep playing it just for. I can't play too well tonight because my wrist is really bad from that fall still, so I can't play too well. Guitar. I'll call it done because I am tired, and I am tired, and I am tired. Oh, and by the way, I am tired. So, yeah, there is that. Tired. And it plays 155 times better than it did 2 hours ago. So. Ooh, I need to. There's a couple little tiny spots. I got it spotted up. Probably take fresh pictures of it tomorrow, just because of the frets, because we had issues with the frets and fretboard, but now the frets and fretboard are absolutely stunningly perfect. I will take new pictures tomorrow, weather permitting. We're still due for rain for like the next 2 to 2.5 to 3 days, so It's like a lot of rain. A lot of rain.
Don't ignore your prostate health. You can reduce your time in control and improve the quality of your life.
Oh, I'll take pictures of the after picture.
Call now to try a free
Yeah.
bottle of our brand new advanced formula with an ingredient that may
So we'll take another picture after.
miss out on this free offer. Call 1-800-431-4839 or visit superbetap3.com. Call 1-800-431-4839.
Oh, that's not gonna do. Jesus. Okay, come on now.
Denek's been looking for your captain. Have you seen him?
There we go. Yeah, I definitely lowered the well, we lightened up the we darkened up the ding that was in it. Well, that's what I meant to say. And we polished frets and fretboard, 2 new strings. Even though the rest of the strings were brand new.
Why can't you?
So fresh set of pictures of this baby tomorrow, weather permitting. Even if weather isn't permitting, I'll take pictures of it anyway, because I have a secondary spot that I use for pictures if it's rainy.
Two patrol ships headed toward you. We didn't come here to fight. We came to talk with you.
So, there is that.
Do you eat meat, Colonel? Our chef is preparing a meal in your honor, and I was curious whether you're vegetarian. I was hoping you'd join me for dinner. It would give us an opportunity to get acquainted.
You have 45 seconds to leave orbit.
I can't believe you're
So I think next commercial break on my TV show, I will call this video done, because I'm really tired, my back is starting to hurt. And I am cold. Because it is like 34 degrees outside right now. So we're almost at freezing. We have our heater set at 64, and which is okay, but it doesn't take all the sting of the cold off, but it's okay. But I'm really happy the way the frets and fretboard came out. And look at the shine on the frets and fretboard. It's really nice. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the way this guitar turned out. So this is my 3rd guitar for the evening. The first guitar was the Logan Custom Shop Telecaster. Just had a little jack issue with that. That was about a 20-minute video. And then we had the refresh on the Gibson Les Paul Studio in satin semi-gloss finish black. And then we had this guitar, which was the Ovation Celebrity CC48 Acoustic Electric. And it's pretty nice. You know what? I think I'm going to leave the battery in it, even though it's it's a used battery, but it's about 75% good. I'm just going to leave it in there because I'm going to put this guitar up for sale probably tomorrow, and that way it'll have a battery in it already, so it's all good. The action's a little higher than I wanted it to be, but typically actions on acoustics are a little higher, but I'm okay with that. So I'm pretty happy with the way this guitar came out. Take some fresh pictures of it tomorrow, weather permitting, and we will be golden on this guitar tomorrow. Golden on this guitar tomorrow. I'm pretty happy with the way this guitar came out. It is not a very high-end Ovation, but it's kind of semi-rare because you don't see too many of the translucent blue burst CC48s anymore. Occasionally they'll come up on Craigslist or eBay or Reverb for 450, 400, 350, 3 if they're in bad shape. But this one's in good shape, so this one's in good shape, minus the one little ding here. And I am not happy about the ding, but it is there. If that ding wasn't there, I'd be keeping this guitar because I like it.
Tastes like sawdust. Is that what they make you eat? Because if it is, I think about going on a hunger strike. I don't know how to get enough.
Okay, I'll wait until next commercial on my show, and we'll call this video done. We'll call it done on the next video, on the next commercial rather, I'm sorry. Oh. Needs to be thrown away. This needs to be thrown away. And we are ready to call this video done. Next commercial. Very quickly, because I am tired. I have another big day tomorrow. I have like 5 people coming over for guitar related stuff. So yeah. Over here, and just keep it there, I guess, for tomorrow. I'll take it in my room after the video. I'm glad I was able to find another low E string. It was new. That was good. That was good luck. Yeah, I could lower the action on this a little lower. It's kind of high, but that's all right. Actions, I mean, I wish I could lower the action down to about here, but it's almost ham sandwich height. I really hate that, but that's okay, not a big deal. Some people like a little higher action on acoustics. Me personally, I like my actions pretty low.
Alright everyone, thank you for joining me on this classic guitar video on this Ovation Celebrity CC48. It's just a refresh. Came out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it, so thank you very much and happy guitaring.